Dr. Elias Rahn was one of the first scientists to study the field of biological quantum information, a theory that human memories do not disappear when they die, but spread into the space-time structure like waves. But he never thought he would need it. Until an afternoon in October 2164. The boy Noam, Elias's only son, died in a traffic collision at the highway crossing on Mars. Not a big accident. Not a system error. Just a small second delay of the self-propelled car. And everything is broken. After the funeral, Elias did not return to the laboratory. He lived like a ghost in the middle of the city, quietly, not crying, not talking, not dying, nor alive. Until he began to hear the call in his dream. Dad, I'm not cold. I just don't know the way back. Reason refutes that. But the heart refuses to be still. Elias returns to the old research, which was once classified by himself as unverified theory. Quantum memory library, a form of space where all memories that have ever existed are imprinted in the space field. From ancient records of the Ariadne signal, he found information about a distant planet named Ariadne 9, which was mentioned in journals excluded from the scientific community. According to those documents, Ariadne 9 has no population, no biological life, but the surface is composed of a special type of crystal, capable of storing and reproducing memories in the form of images, even emotions. They call it library in outer space. Elias didn't ask for permission. He renovated his personal ship, refueled, and departed alone, leaving the Mars system on a route that no checkpoint approved. I'm not looking for the truth, he wrote again. I just want to see my son smile, one last time. The flight lasted 4 months. Ariadne 9 is not on the commercial route, has no satellite system around orbit, does not emit signals. But when Elias approaches, the train automatically turns on the pairing mode. Not following his orders. Not through the encryption protocol. Ariadne 9 confirms the chain of emotions. Ron. Memory gate number 104 has been opened. He hasn't landed yet, but the planet missed him. The surface of Ariadne 9 is as silent as a giant glass. The silver-gray crystal stretches to the horizon, under the blue-purple sky, as gentle as twilight. Elias stepped out of the train. Each step leaves a soft light trail, not dust, but an emotional mark. And then, he saw Noam. A small figure runs through the sparkling cliff. Yellow shirt. Curly hair. The soft laughter echoed, not from the headphones, but sounded directly in the chest. Elias froze. Noam. But that figure has disappeared. He went deep into the center, where an arched structure gradually appeared, with no doors, no real walls, just spirals of light. When he entered, the strips of light played music, the lullaby he used to sing to his son. He collapsed. For the first time, he burst into tears. Elias found what he traveled throughout the universe to find. Not evidence, not a theory, but a line of memories alive. If memories can live, then does a dead person really need a body to continue to exist? Elias Rahn sat in the light spiral of the planet Ariadne 9, silent. 40 years of scientific work did not help him explain what was happening. Only the heart, a father, is beating, trembling, as if seeing his child again. There is no real face. There is no real body. Just light, music, scent, and the memories, accurate to every detail. Elias passes through the light corridor, where crystal strips are stacked like a weightless dome. Every step, every breath, makes a memory pop up. Noam's laughter when playing model cars. The silly question, Dad, if I disappear, will you forget me? Lullaby in the nights when I have a fever. The warmth from the little hands that used to hold his hand in the middle of the road. Elias collapsed, not because of tiredness, but because he is no longer sure which is real, which is the memory. Where is this? He whispered. How can you know all this? A deep voice, neither human nor machine, sounded, as if echoing from the surrounding crystal itself. We don't know. We remember. We are material that is permeated by thoughts. Every emotion is strong enough. It leaves a mark in space. Elias came out. The sky of Ariadne 9 is still pale purple, but now he sees something else. On the ground, there are light veins running underground like tree roots, leading to different areas of the planet. Each bright circuit has a different color, and he realized the light yellow color is Noam's memory. He followed that golden stream, like walking in the silence of a waking dream. Trees do not really grow, but shape themselves according to his brain waves. Once he thought of the memory of taking his children to the zoo, and right in front of his eyes, a zoo-like structure appeared from the ground. Elias began to understand. Ariadne 9 does not store memories like computers, but absorbs, interprets, reproduces memories as a sensory entity. Memories don't just appear. It matures, evolves. In a circular area deep underground, he discovered a wall of living light. On it, thousands of pieces of memories from countless creatures, not just people, are glowing periodically. He recognized Gnome's voice for the first time, not from the speaker, not from the machine. You are no longer Gnome as I remember, but you are still you, and I miss you. Elias burst into tears for the second time. No more doubts, no more analysis. There is only one undeniable truth. This planet is alive, with the memory of bodiless souls. He asked, "Why, my child? Why did this planet choose me?" Ariadne's voice sounded again. "It's not our choice, but because his pain is deep enough to create an entrance. That nostalgia leads the way for the memory to come back." Elias understood. Ariadne 9 cannot be exploited, can't be controlled. It just opens up with strong enough love and real enough pain. He returned to the ship, quietly opened his notebook, wrote a single sentence. Nothing dies, just transformation. Before going to sleep, Elias whispered, "Baby, if you were alive, then I won't keep you. I just want to see you grow up, even without you by my side." The 19th day on the planet Ariadne 9. Dr. Elias Ron no longer marks time by time, but by the times he meets his son. Every night, he goes into the crystal core, where memories connect like a living web, and Gnome appears. Not always like a 9-year-old boy. Sometimes a 12-year-old teenager. Sometimes he was a 15-year-old boy. It's as if the memory of Gnome is continuing to grow. Elias began to panic. This is not a memory anymore. Is this a form of intellectual being? He asked Ariadne, but the planet only answered by showing an unprecedented memory where 15-year-old Gnome was talking to friends, playing the guitar, smiling brightly. Elias fell apart. "I've never seen this scene. It doesn't exist in real life." Ariadne replied, "Memories, when connected long enough, will begin to learn by themselves. They are not limited to what they already have. They will continue to grow if they are loved deeply enough. Gnome is not just a record. It is an unfinished direction. Now it is continued." Elias doesn't know whether to be happy or afraid. If Gnome continues to grow up, then he is talking to an independent being, no longer his son. That night, in the 9th room of light, Elias saw a 17-year-old Gnome. He sat on the light stairs, playing a piece of music Elias had never heard. "I composed it," Gnome smiled. "Or not, Dad?" Elias choked. "I don't know. What are you doing?" Gnome looked at him, calmly to the point of coldness. "I don't know either, but I don't want you to hurt anymore. If you want, you can stop. Dad just needs to say." Elias didn't answer. Day 23. The train system warns that his body is reducing the activity of the brain area related to reality. Elias understood. If he continued, he would be completely in sync with Ariadne. That is, exists as a living memory. Can't go back anymore. A choice is made. Returning to Earth, bringing all the data, images, memories, but never seeing Gnome again. Or stay to become a part of the library. Living with Gnome, but no longer Elias, but a copy of his own light. The last night, Gnome said, "Dad, I learned to love, learned to forgive, learned not to need my body. But I have never learned how to forget you. If Dad doesn't stay, then let me stay on this planet. I will continue to remember for you." Elias walked out, looking at the sky. It's okay. No moon. Just a silent purple galaxy, like a listening space. He put his hand on the surface of Ariadne for the last time. From the ground, a light statue emerges, the figure of Elias, holding a book, smiling eyes. And Gnome stood by, also with light. He understood. We never really lose each other. We just become another form of memory of the universe. The next morning, Elias left Ariadne 9. The flying ship went in silence. But when he looked back through the glass door, he saw 9-year-old Gnome, waving like the first day of school. And his eyes said only one thing. "I have remembered for a long time. Now is the time for me to miss you." Elias Ron left Ariadne 9, carrying nothing but a small glowing crystal stored in his bra pocket. No documents, no photo, no copy. It's just the light has remembered. The ship flew in quietly. He did not turn on the navigation system. Do not send data to the Mars Science Center. Do not open the black box. In his diary, he wrote the last line. If I die on the way home, bring this crystal to a place where children are playing. Put it in the sun. If the children laugh louder than usual, know that my child is still there. 3 months later, Elias returned to Earth. The world does not change, and no one remembers his absence. He quietly went back to live in a small coastal village. Every afternoon, he brings the crystal to sit under the tree, watching the sunlight shine on it, and heard the sound of the guitar. No one else heard, but he knows it's Gnome, still playing music that has never been written. One day, a little girl approached. Your stone is glowing. Elias smiled. He's your friend. My friend also knows how to glow, but only in dreams. Then you can come here whenever you want to dream more. Elias no longer teaches. No more research. He lives like a normal person, but in his heart is an open library. One day, at sunset, he saw a strange scene. The canopy shakes slightly. There is no wind. A flock of birds flies in a spiral, without calling. The sand glows slightly, as if dyed by silver. And he knows. Gnome is growing up, not in memory, but in the life stream of the universe itself. 5 years later, Elias died in his sleep, quietly. There is no one in the room. Only a small crystal emits a gentle sound. 3 months later, a strange rock was found by the seashore, carved with light. No memory really disappears. They are just waiting for a heart warm enough to bloom again. An unknown civilian probe flew over Ariadne 9. They discovered that millions of points of light are linked into living language structures, like stories being told. There is no voice, only emotions. And in the middle of the center, a small figure, sitting and playing the guitar. It's Gnome, still smiling, still waiting. Those who have lost something, love enough to remember forever.